The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go and get to that number 1 spot.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mahomes throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Kansas City suited Valdez-Scantling well, and he produced a new career high in receptions and nearly in yards as well. One of football's best deep threats. He seems tailor-made for this offense, and he gets them a first down.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Lisa 24.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelce. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The backfield empties out. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hey, run! Hey, kill!
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He'll get it inside the 20.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Lisa 24.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 44.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, here is Jones. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
I can still hear reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Rip, 23. Here we go, son.
And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
11. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Attack. Yellow. 15. Hey, 57.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Headed straight. It's Pacheco.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
15. Hey, go.
Mahomes now on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Easy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Mahomes now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Now he's loose again. How about this? A big play there for KC, and even 70 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first